Hey everyone, so I got a quick tech tip. How to change your rear differential in your Jeep JK. It's not going to be quick. It's going to take a little bit, but let's go underneath and I'll show you real fast. So now that we're underneath, I'm going to show you, and it's really easy. I mean, you could take it to an automotive shop or a dealership and spend hundreds of dollars, or just do it yourself. So let me show you what the differential is. So I have a 2012 Jeep JKU. I have the Dana 44 rear axle. This will be my fill plug, and this will be my drain plug. And all you need, and tool-wise, is your ratchet and a little extension. So let's get to it. And like I was saying before, this is your fill plug and this is your drain plug. I always tell people this: before you loosen the drain plug, make sure you can loosen your fill plug, okay? Because if you ever go to loosen and this gets jammed up on you and you can't loosen it and you drain your fluid, then you're going to the dealer. So, or you're removing your cover. So real quick, take your ratchet. I kind of loosened it a little bit before I started. Go ahead and loosen it all the way. You're gonna go ahead and get a pan. You're gonna need a pan or bucket, whatever. We're just gonna, something's gonna ooze out a little bit, maybe not. As you can see, it's right there. And she's oozing. Also get a rag. You're gonna need a rag. So let me take you to the drain plug. Now we're at the drain plug. So using your ratchet, I had a little extension for this. Like again, I broke it free. Get a pan ready because this is gonna start oozing out. Let me put this over here. Get this drain pan right here. And we're gonna let me move it a little bit more. A little bit more, here we go. Bam! Ugh, just gross, right? Now, as that's draining, I'm gonna tell you a little bit on what fluid to use and why, or when you wanna do this. So give me a second. So when should you change your rear differential and your front differential on your Jeep JK? So you could talk to a bunch of people, you can look in your owner's manual. It's saying anywhere, it's 30,000 miles. Now, we need to take a step back. What type of fluid do you need for your daily driver? It's an 80 W90 weight for your differential fluids. But that's for your daily driver. Someone that's like mall crawling, going to Jeep meet and greets, that's going back and forth to work, or your average person. If you're gonna start taking your Jeep off-roading, like going through mud and water, fire trails, gravel roads, you need to change your differential fluid more often than you think. I do my differentials once a year, my front and rear, for a reason. Now, for the front differential, what type of fluid do you use? Do you put the regular gear oil in it? You'll hear people, different mechanics say, yeah, you do this, you can do that. I put the gear oil 75W140 in my rear because now I'm building up more heat. We're in more stuff than normal. I pull a little trailer here and there. So you put more strain on Jeep parts, your parts, period. So it's recommended if you're off-roading, going through water, mud, off the beaten path, you need to change your differential fluids once a year. Okay? So with that said, let's get back underneath. And what type of fluids do I use? Well, I only use the best. You can use whatever you want, whatever preference you like, as long as you're at 75W140. I just choose to use AMSOIL Full Synthetic Severe Gear 75W140. And to mind you, I have a limited slip rear differential, so I use the Mopower additive I put in it. It's worth the money. You can go on their website and buy it. You're gonna end up paying shipping, or you can find a local AMSOIL dealer in your area and just get a product price. So let's move forward. Now real quick, your drain plug for your rear differential, it has a magnet on it, okay? You want to look, I mean, I got little shavings, it's not that bad, But any shavings inside the differential will collect on this drain plug. You can take it and inspect it. If you had a lot of big chunks and a lot of debris in there, I recommend you take it to a shop, or waiting until your pinion gears seize on you or take a dump. Most likely, if you get a lot of debris and stuff, you will see a little bit of stuff in here like that's on here now. Sorry about the focusing on this, but it's no big thing. Don't worry about it, whatever. But yeah, that's what that is. So let's put the drain plug back in. You get a little bit oozing. It's always going to do that, just like how when you're changing your car oil and that, you put it in there. Now, some guys, they'll put a thread locker on here and keep it from leaking. If that's what you choose to do, it's yellow tape. You can do that if you choose. So let's go ahead. Let me screw this in here, and then I'm going to tighten her up with the ratchet. Make sure she's tight. Just do it really snug, and then you should be fine. Then clean up the access, and we'll move over to the fill hole. Now, I'm not going to show you all 3 quarts of putting in here in your rear diff, but I get 3 just to be safe. You'll use 2, maybe 2 3/4 of one of these handheld bags. I really love this, what AMSOIL is doing. AMSOIL, believe it or not, was the first ones on the market that started this, which was awesome. But I'm going to go ahead, and all you need to do is, for example, I cut the tip of the bottle right here, and all we're going to do is since I only got 2 hands, I'm going to stick it in this hole, and I'm going to push it through. Now, when I get to the second quart, I'm going to go ahead and add the diff, the limited slip in here, and get it all in there and that, and then I'll button up and I'll show you, and I'll bring you guys right back. So real quick, I was told, hey, why don't you just show them how to do it? Okay, so I'm on my second quart, okay? I already put the limited slip in it. So we're going to put it in the hole, and we're just going to go ahead, gently push these bags. I love these bags. Before, you couldn't used to do this. Now she's squirting out a little bit because of the way I have it set up on here, and she's going to drain out a little bit. Let me just get her in there a little bit. Since I'm in a parking lot, I'm really worried about getting it everywhere, you know what I mean? So we're going to, you can see I'm already full of shit. Wow, I didn't use all 3. I really thought it was more than 2 quarts. But since I got the limited slip in here, I'm going to just go ahead and spray it in here all the way, you know what I mean? Oh boy. Ugh. Okay, maybe I should have grabbed a bucket. But anyway. Yep. Oh, you know what it is? I'm parked on I thought it was kind of on an angle a little bit. And now I'm getting everything everywhere. So give me a second, people. So real quick, I just put in the fill plug. Just tighten it up a little bit. So I got it a little loose. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it. Then I'm going to take my ratchet here. I'm going to show you real quick. Get it out. And all we're going to do is snug her up. Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty, remember, people. One more turn. She is good. So with that note, she would have took a little bit over 2 quarts. I'm in my apartment complex parking lot. Kind of a little dipped on an angle, but I'll take the 3rd quart with me. Right now she's fine. She's full. She's dripping out, as you can see. Compared to what the new stuff looks like, compared to what the old stuff looks like, this is recommended you guys do this every year, especially if you're off-roading. If you're a mall crawler, daily driver, do your every 30,000 miles. But if you're going to go off-roading, do this every year. Upgrade your differential fluid. Save the benefits. You've seen how clean it was on the plug, because it's got that little magnet. And I know you can find a lot of other videos on how to do it, but this is the quick way I did it. So hopefully that helps. It's not a quick tech tip, but it was a tech tip. So, and that's it.